first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the upgrade. Now you can see I've got all kinds of stuff on here. This is my test system, so I don't care if you see stuff. I'm not going to blur things out for you. It's all going away anyway. And I know my IP address of my system because I set it statically just as I described. Now, in the left side of the system here is your categories of information that we are going to go through each one of these sections to let you know what's where. But to start, I'm going to jump ahead and go down to maintenance and go to upgrade. To upgrade, you need to have the firmware already downloaded on a server or something on your network so you can direct the system to it. The phone system, the UCM, will not upgrade automatically. I guess it will, but you have to tell it where to go. Typically, I always go to choose a file, so you don't want to screw this one up. You want to make sure it gets here. So if you can do this on site or physically, like I'm doing now, if you were remoted in, that would work too. But choosing a file to upload rather than giving it a path, I find always works better. In this case, I've already got my firmware downloaded. Let me show you where to find that. If you open a browser and you navigate to firmware.grandstream.com, it will redirect you straight to their support firmware tab on their website. You scroll down, you get all of their different types of hardware, and you go down to IP-PBX appliance. Now, it shows you the currently released firmware, and it shows you the beta firmware. I'm already on this current release, so we're going to upload the beta firmware in this case, just for the sake of showing you how it's done. Now, as you can see, there's a 61XX, a 62XX, and a 6510. If you need an older firmware, you can click on this previous firmware button and get it there. In this case, if I wanted the 1017.16 firmware, I just click right here, it would start downloading. For the beta, I click over here, and it gives me choices. Which system do I want the beta firmware for? I click the middle one, and it will download. So I've already done this, so I'm going to skip this step, but you would click this, download the firmware, extract it from its folder, and put it in a place of your choosing. I have already placed it in my firmware folder. In this case, we're going to jump right to the 1018.9 firmware for the UCM 6200, and we're going to open. As soon as I click open, it's going to start upgrading this system. So we're going to let that sit for a little bit. Our system has successfully upgraded. It prompts us to reboot. So we're going to hit OK, and it is going to reboot. Once that comes back up, we're going to go through how to factory reset the system and get things started.